maybe some reading. Let's see who's around. Let's see, YouTube, Facebook. Um, and we got some wind today, which is good. It keeps the bugs away, but hopefully it'll be okay with the broadcast. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hey, you're up late there, Dita Lakshmi. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we'll do a little japa together, and maybe some reading, and see where it goes. It's always exciting to see what happens, connecting with the source of my life, source of my life, and the life of everybody, actually. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hope the wind's not too much. It's kind of good for me because it's blowing away these little gnats, these little bugs up here. I'm up here in Mount Lemmon, about 8,000 feet or more. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Look at the internet connection I got. Looks pretty good. I think it'll hold, hopefully. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Be right back. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Hare. Yeah, it's nice up here. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. The best thing about it is I got an internet connection. that's that's fantastic, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, and it's cool, man. It's about 100 degrees probably in Tucson. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Ah, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 wind gust should die down. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama. Let me know if it's too much wind. If not, if it's too bad, I'll just go into the motorhome with this. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hari 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 Rama, Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari 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 Rama, Hari 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama. Ooh. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Krishna, 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 Gora, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Gora, 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 Nityananda, 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 Gora, Chandra, Gora, Krishna, Gora, Krishna, 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 Radha, Radha, Radhe, Radhe, Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Krishna. Ah, ah, ah. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. I'm Tucson, Arizona, up in the mountains in Mount Lemon. You can Google it. Mount Lemon, Tucson. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Hari, 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 Krishna, 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 Radhe, Radha Rani, Radha Rani, Radha Rani, Radha Rani. Radha Rani, Radha Rani, Radha Rani, Radha Rani. Radha Rani, Krishna, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hey, Sanan, welcome. How's it going there in Ecuador? Peru, yeah. Oh, Peru, you're in Peru, that's right. Ah, yeah, yeah. Nice to hear from you, Sifi. I checked out your page recently. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Well, Sanan, the names got even more ecstatic since I last saw you. It just gets better all the time. Starting to relate to Lord Chaitanya's his mission here. You know why he came. It's very clear why he promoted chanting the Hare Krishna, the name Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Gauranga, 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 Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra. Krishna, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Gora Chandra, Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Yeah. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Absolutely true. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Nimai Pandit of Nadia is my Lord and Master. Jaya Sachi Nandana, Jaya Sachi Nandana, Sachi Nandana, Sachi Nandana. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Gora Krishna, Gora Krishna, Goranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These bugs, they go after the moisture. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, gotta try it. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So is the World Economic Forums, are they reaching Peru yet? Are they, is all those changes they're doing, are they starting to influence Peru there? You know, is it changing things to the way they're changing the rest of the world? Curious. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Okay, we'll read a little Chaitanya Bhagavat now. Be right back. Don't leave, anybody. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Picture's gone, but I'll be back. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yeah, so anybody new here, uh, we've been given the gift of ecstatic chanting here, and that's kind of our contribution here of this Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace Place. Yeah, the grace of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. In ecstasy, you know, in the ecstasy of this bond, this bhakti, you know, this attachment to the transcendental name and form and pastimes of the Lord. It is the greatest auspiciousness. It's the greatest wealth, and it liberates us from all miseries and birth and death. I mean, so many perks come with that. You know, it delivers us out of illusion forever. And if you don't chant with attachment, increasing attachment, um, it's usually pretty dry, and also it doesn't have this kind of effect. You can chant for many lifetimes and still not develop the kind of attachment that um, that Lord Chaitanya brought to this world with Nityananda and all his devotees. And that's the target, man. That's the real Hare Krishna movement, really, is to reach that platform of chanting and hearing. And so many people in our Sangha are achieving that amazing grace of Lord Chaitanya. Shows that we actually carry that. And it makes sense that Prabhupada came to me in 1996 in that lucid dream uh, and said, these activities that we're doing has his approval, full approval, doing exactly what he wants, and do more of this. And so basically, yeah, in other words, bring the devotees who want to, who are ready for this, who become attracted to this, take shelter of this kind of worship in spirit and in the conclusive truth, uh, is bring them, lead them to this level. And that's what we're doing, basically. And it's working. See, the thing is, it's working. It's getting the desired result, which is life's ultimate goal of life is love of Krishna. Devotees are developing this attraction and love for Krishna's names and pastimes. And yeah, and a lot of people are staying a long time, like years. Got people here almost 7 years. I've been preaching this since the order of Prabhupada in 1996. Yeah, I got the order, so I've been preaching. What do we got here? Yeah. So that's for the unique people, if you're wondering what we're doing here. And so we're on this mission, sharing the ecstatic chanting and the purification that needs to happen. You got to go through some purification to reach that level. You have to empty out things that misconceptions, inconclusiveness, uh, some demons. There's some hatred for for God, actually, for God's true form. So, hatred and envies and jealousies and all that. And so whoever's ready to handle that purification of this emptying out process can reach this high goal in this lifetime, sometimes in a matter of days or weeks, months or years, depending on the person. Uh, okay, so let's see, we'll pick up a pastime here. Here's the great revelation of Mahaprabhu, chapter 10 of Madhya Lila. My dearest friend, Lord Gauranga, you are the ocean of transcendental qualities. All glories to you and all to Lord Nityananda. I might not read much because, I kind of feel like I'd like to speak about these amazing concepts here being introduced here. So maybe just read a paragraph. It's so amazing, actually, here. See, what is this? Hi, Richard. I think a long time no see. It's probably about centennial. Yeah. Yeah. So my dearest friend, Lord Gauranga. See, that's a real devotee. See, the dearest friend that we really have is Lord Chaitanya. Is Lord Chaitanya is our dearest friend because he's the one who stays with us even though we don't even look towards his transcendental presence. He still keeps us alive. He stays with us through all these incarnations. How can you get a better friend than that? Just waiting for that time of awakening, which Lord Chaitanya taught in Madhya Lila. The soul is wandering up to heaven, down to earth, down to hell, and in different bodies, all these things. And by great fortune, such a soul meets a bona fide spiritual master. See, so what is a bona fide spirit? Why is it so important to meet a bona fide spiritual master? And what is a bona fide spiritual master? See, they know things as they are. They know the way things are, because they're in disciplic succession, because they received this through the disciplic line. This knowledge is not available. It's not available in school, in college. Yeah, it's not available by these various teachers and the respectable teachers in the world, unless they're in the real disciplic line, which is very rare to find one intact because they always get jumbled up, by materially motivated persons who who basically pollute them, and so, but anyway, when you find a bona fide spiritual master who is actually a devotee Bhagavat, and what they do is they bring you the conceptions of the absolute truth as they are, that they've experienced, that are very true. And that truth is God's word. Okay? God's word are the true conceptions of the Lord, his true ideas, his ideas that come through the disciplic line. Okay? And otherwise, there's so much speculation about who God is, what God is, and people are speculating because they have lacked the experience, they lack the connection with the disciplic succession, they lack the mercy um, through even if you connect with a disciplic line, you might not get the mercy because maybe you're a bad student. We've had some of those. They they don't let go of their opinion. The way the Lord Chaitanya taught this uh, this bhakti yoga process in South India is how he was preaching. Is he would meet people, he would show them this ecstatic chanting, and all that it does, all that it changes of the bodily changes that it happens, like laughing and crying and choking up when you're relishing transcendental mellows. And people would be curious and they say, well, what are you doing? What is this? Is this a path? And the Lord would preach. He'd preach these very deep bhakti truths. And that's what the teachings of Lord Chaitanya are. Are these truths that he passed on in South India and made devotees. He passed on not only the teachings, but the potency. See, the potency to chant with attraction, which is very rare to see in this world, even amongst any Vaishnavas, any gurus, any of their followers. Very rare to see this. And so it describes all these things, how he preached in a very simple process. He would show the ecstatic symptoms of worshiping the Lord and said, this is really a very wonderful way to worship God, very intimate. And he would teach these people these true concepts, and whatever paths they were following, whatever ideas they had, they would abandon. They would let go of them and then take on these truths from Lord Chaitanya, who was their spiritual master. And so that's the process, always the process. That causes a cleansing of the soul, awakening of the soul. Um, yeah, and then when you chant with this attachment and bond. So you get the potency and you get the knowledge and understanding from Guru. They awaken your what they call attraction for the transcendental nature of God. It's what's called in Vaishnavism Sat, Chit, and Ananda. That potency is completely spiritual. Okay? It's what delivers us out of illusion and raises our consciousness to the spiritual dimension, even in this world. Okay? Even in this world, we can be raised into spiritual consciousness. And then you'll say, like what Jesus said, I'm in this world, but not of it. See, I'm not of this world anymore. See, what is the being of this world? You have worldly thinking. You think about thoughts that worldly people have, speculations, even about whatever it is, speculations about what the world is about, speculation of who God is, or there is no God, there is a God, but you really don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, and then you get the experience that the Lord God is your dearest friend. You become conscious of that, not go through your whole life in an unconscious state, not knowing that God is your friend. And it's always been your friend, but it's like, where's the relationship? It's dormant. It's not awakened. It's not there. That's the one thing I liked about Christians who had some awakening is their relationship with Jesus. And it's like having a relationship with Krishna or Lord Chaitanya. It was beautiful. It's like, wow, that looks really awesome. This devotional relationship where they have conversations. There's a book, famous book, man, that became, this book called Conversations with God became a bestseller. You know why? Because everybody inside inherently wants a conversation with God. It's the best conversation you can ever have. See, and when you become a devotee of of the supreme Lord, which is natural to the soul, you're either a devotee of this world, or you're a devotee of the Lord, or you're burnt out on the world, and you have no devotion for the world anymore. You're burnt out on it, but you don't have any devotion for God yet awakened. Usually you need to make contact with a guru, a real guru, to get this awakening for the spiritual attraction to the spiritual potency. So you don't have any happiness. So many people commit suicide or start getting into drugs, or they have some spiritual experiences too, but they have no direction, no guide. And they're very rare to find somebody that can really help you in this realm, this connection. Yeah. So anyway, that's one of the things that happens here is God becomes your best friend consciously. You become conscious of that. Oh wow, Lord, you help me in all ways. You could see how the Lord works behind the scenes to make a straight path for you. How to make everything works in your life better. How he protects you. Things that you never noticed before. Yeah, I remember when this happened to me, where it began. I was just in the early what was it, 70s, early 70s. Just I was in the world, man. Just doing what regular people do in the world, and I didn't even care about God. Didn't care nothing. I just go into bars. Go to work. Work all day. Go to bars, and then I had some physical and mental issues because I got into LSD, just like this. And then I had terrible 2 years, and nobody could help me. And I was scared, I didn't know who to turn to. And somehow I just said, well, Lord, if you get me through this, nobody can help me. So maybe, if is there a God? If there is, please help me. Like that. This kind of probably the only call. It was like that movie. I don't know if anybody saw that. Eat, Pray, and Love. How that lady, she finally turned to God, and said some stupid prayer, but it worked. She started to get guidance. All of a sudden, I started getting all these miracles started happening in my life. Miraculous healings, miraculous meetings. The right books would just drop. I mean, it was amazing. Yeah, started my journey like that, and that's like been like that ever since. Like just that kind of guidance, that kind of relationship. It just increases. That friendship deepens to the point now, people call me a guru, a spiritual master. They ask for guidance, try to help them the best I can, you know, teach them the value of the Vedas because I've been led to Jesus and the Bible, and then on to the Vedas, and shown many things in these Vedic teachings and in the Bible. I share that with the world and with people, and it shows a great value. And the Lord gave me the gift to be able to chant these verses in great ecstasy and realization of these very deep esoteric truths. And basically, that's what I share. It's a gift of God, gift of connection with Prabhupada in this disciplic line and Jesus, and I just share it with the world. And people like it as much as I do, and maybe even more. Some people, they're, really getting really appreciating this connection, appreciating this relationship, appreciating this friendship, also with God awakening in them to the point they're out there telling people about it, showing how beautiful it is. So that's what we have going here. A very simple program, simple, just sharing, testifying of what we found in life. What else, I think a lot of people are doing that, testifying about what what they found and what their life is about, and adding value to the world like that. Okay, my dearest friend, Lord Gorunga, you are the ocean of transcendental qualities. The ocean of transcendental qualities. And see, if you're materially attached in the world, which most people are, this book of transcendental qualities of the Lord are not relishable, not understandable, not comprehensible. See? But when you get this attraction, when you get this bond, this they call this in Vaishnavism, Bhakti Lata Bij, then these qualities begin to shine, and you start to be able to taste them with these awakened spiritual senses that you get by associating with those who have awakened spiritual senses. You know, here nowadays people go to teachers and gurus whose spiritual senses are not awakened. See? So therefore they don't get the spiritual result of this attachment. It doesn't even become a priority or a goal in Vaishnavism or in religion. Is not the goal to have this love, this attachment to God, which saves you. Without attachment to the transcendental nature of God, these transcendental qualities, you're not saved, man. So you have many teachers and gurus who it's almost like they hide the real path. It's not almost, it's actually they do. And they're not even interested in the real path. What do you guys think? Any comments? All glories to you and all glories to Lord Nityananda, the Supreme Personality, who is without beginning or end. After bestowing boons on Sridhar, Lord Chaitanya began to gently sway his head, and repeated the name Nada, Nada, Nada. He spoke to Advaita Acharya. Acharya, ask what you need. The Acharya replied, my prayers have already been answered. My Lord, Lord Chaitanya appreciated this answer with a thunderous roar that drowned all other sound. What was his prayer that was answered? He called the Lord to appear in this world and save it. And that's all he wanted. You know, he would call the Lord, and the Lord would come internally. He'd be waving his hands in ecstasy, worshiping Krishna, in ecstatic emotions would awaken. See, the Lord would come internally. And then he began to manifest externally. He came as Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda also. So he said, yeah, whatever I prayed for, I got. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I got you within and I got you without. See? Madhavinda Puri started this. Madhavinda Puri was one of the few people, maybe he was the only one, who had this conjugal attraction to worshiping Krishna in the Vrindavan conjugal gopi mood, this gopi bhav. And he was chanting, and the ecstasy of the gopis would rise in him. See, and it matured. And that one day the Krishna appeared to him and said, because of your ecstatic devotion, because of your, tasting these transcendental mellows, now I'm going to appear in the world and deliver it. See, so basically, how did he appear in the world? See? Actually, he uncovered a deity and all of that, but there's all these esoteric truths about that. We've put this in many past classes, talked about, that deity is in your heart. See, it's got a lot of jungle growth around it. See, and when you have ecstatic devotion, the Lord can use you See, when you have some mature ecstatic devotion, the Lord can use you to liberate others, to liberate him, basically liberate himself in you. See, we're all carriers of the Lord, but he's dormant, he's not awakened. See? See? So when a devotee has ecstatic love, now that's guru. And that in our line, that's the clearest understanding you're going to get of guru. They're carriers of the an awakening. They're carriers of the Supreme Lord in this conscious relationship, and they can awaken that in you. See, that's what's happening here. This is actual experience here. So that's why I always say, I preach, oh, okay, you want the real guru yet? The real guru has real love of Krishna, real love. No holding back and maybe bullshitting people. I don't know, you know? No, but really demonstratable love of Krishna like Madhavinda Puri had, the real ecstatic worship variety. See? And so Madhavinda Puri caused that Lord to appear in the world. See? He did it first by causing the Lord to appear as the deity. Okay, there's one way, one level. Then he caused also the Lord to appear in the hearts of sincere followers of his, like Ishvara Puri. See? That's appearing in the world because people, they just naturally worldly, identifying with the world. The world is all they know. But if somehow or other you take to the association of a living devotee who has a life of this relationship with the Lord in them, you can also become alive too. The Lord will give you life. He'll give you himself. He'll give you this relationship with him. Awaken it so you can nourish it. That's why I tell people, if you get this awakening, don't just go away and get back into the world totally and wholly. Because God, the Lord has given you such a great gift. That would be ungrateful. You know, go and you continue to nourish that Lord. You got a new baby inside. See, and the God is born in you. He needs to be nourished. He starts as a baby. All these stories. See, the birth of Krishna is about the birth of God in you. Birth of Krishna in you. It's not just a story about this little Krishna and the boy. Yeah, it's what's your relationship with that story? Well, that same Krishna is in you. It needs to be appeared. It needs to appear in your heart. Like with Narada Muni, we read the story the other day. The Lord appeared in his heart. See, that's the birth of the Lord. See, he realized, wow, this is the Lord. Tears came down, rolled down his eyes. And the Lord told him, oh, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not going to see you to the end of your life because people who are haven't renounced the world, who are not free of all material taints, can hardly see me. See, hardly see me. Now that was in the Bhagavatam, which was written 5,000 years ago, and it was probably about a time that was way back when. See, in other words, there's nobody in this Kali Yuga that very few people, if any, who could wait their whole lives and still continue to chant Hare Krishna and chant the names of God and just continue and have the Lord not appear to them. See? That's why Lord Chaitanya came. Lord Chaitanya came with his devotees to make this appearance happen quickly and regularly. Now, am I just exaggerating? No, because we have all that going on in here. It is so real here, what's happening. It is so true what is happening. It's so clear what is happening that you got to get purified by coming regularly to understand such simplicity, some simple truths like this. Because people are bamboozled, teaching all the, long past, teaching the old way of, trying to, that have been doing in other yugas in Vaishnavism. You know, the Radhakund Babajis and Narayan Raj and ISKCON teaching all the difficult ways to attain Krishna, and nobody attains Krishna except here. Attains the Krishna where tears pour out of your eyes and he appears on the seat of your heart, just like the book teaches. All that stuff in the book comes alive in your experience here if you're sincere, if you really want that, you know. It's so fantastic. It's so marvelous. It's so summum bonum that people don't believe it. They can't even conceive of what's going on here. So that's the preaching. That's the inspired preaching. Chanting the holy names regularly every day. Cultivating this, getting purified. Relishing the transcendental name and form and pastimes of the Lord. It gets clearer and clearer, more logical, more reasonable, more understandable, how much the mercy of the Lord is actually here and attainable. And it just emancipates us out of illusion quickly. Vaishnavism needs to be redone. It needs a makeover, of the real mercy of Lord Chaitanya. This has been ordered by Prabhupada to me in 1996. Bring out the real essential teachings of Lord Chaitanya now, postgraduate teachings. Teach these very deep, subtle, esoteric truths. Whoever will listen to you will quickly awaken if they really are sincere and they really want this. I told you I wasn't going to go very fast. While Lord Chaitanya was still manifesting as Mahaprakash Lila, in the mood of the omnipotent, supreme, opulent Lord, Gadadhar Pandit prepared betel and offered it to the Lord, who happily accepted. Lord Nityananda, whose partial expansion, Anantasesh, is the support of the universe, now held the umbrella over the Lord Chaitanya as Advaitacharya and other great personages stood by. The Lord ordered Murari, look at me. Murari saw Sri Ramachandra in person. He saw that Vishwambara, Lord Chaitanya, was sitting on a kingly throne with his bow, his complexion as green and fresh, tender shoots of grass. He saw Janaki Devi, Sita Devi on his left, and Lakshman on his right. All around, the brave monkey leaders were offering prayers. By the influence of Lord Chaitanya's transcendental pastimes, by the influence of Lord Chaitanya's transcendental pastimes, Murari, now perceiving his identity as Hanuman and seeing his beloved Ramachandra, fell down in an ecstatic swoon. See, by the influence of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. That's the target, man. That's what this is all about, is to be influenced by Lord Chaitanya's transcendental pastimes to the point of attraction. We see people getting this now. That's why you got to go on. Once you hear this, these pastimes, and you have this attraction, you go on cultivating this forever without neglecting that. Otherwise, you'll dry up, become weak, become materialistic. See, people are awakening here. Some are learning that lesson. If you go away and you stop cultivating this, you lose that attraction. You become adverse to devotees and devotion. You don't want to do that. The Lord wants to give so much mercy here, but we have to follow the process. The process is to continue to nourish this, continue to hear the pastimes of the Lord. Even like some people say, I can't integrate. I either have to be a materialist or I can't do it. No, you can. Yeah, you can. You can devote some time. Just like if you're going to school, you want to study some subject, you devote some time to that subject matter. You practice that. You don't just go all in on just, anybody that goes all in the world, you become very passionate, about the world and then passioned by the world. And then you lose. No, you got to balance your life. You got to learn how to do that somehow. He saw that Vishwambara, I am that same Lord, your worshipable Lord. Now you are again in my presence. Rise, rise, Murari. You are as dear to me as my own life. I am that Lord Ramachandra, and you are Hanuman. Look now upon Lakshman, your beloved life and soul. You saved his life by bringing from afar the Gandhamba mountain. Offer obeisances to the lotus feet of Janaki, Sita Devi, whose distress moved you to profuse tears. Lord Chaitanya's words brought back Murari's consciousness, and upon awakening he saw that the wonderful scene and began to cry in Krishna praying. Murari's ecstatic crying moved even the lifeless dry wood. What to speak of the assembled Vaishnavas? So it's just, oh, stuck. Okay, let's chant a little bit here. Let's see if I can do it. And we'll go back to reading maybe. And if you guys need to go to sleep, go for it. No problem. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna. You know what? I think I got to be silent for a while. A little bit too much on my voice here. Yeah, okay. So we'll end it here. I need to be quiet for a little while, do some other things, and I might come back again. Maybe if anybody's around, you want to join, we'll read and maybe read some different things, chant. What else is there to do in this material world other than prescribe duties and cultivating Krishna consciousness? If you're a devotee, that's what you'll do. If you prescribe duties and then cultivating Krishna consciousness. Okay, thank you for coming, everybody. I'm glad the internet connection is working so good out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, here, I'll give you, let's see if we can see anything. I'll show you where I'm at. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, surrounded by woods, mountains. Nice little spot. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. The atmosphere is so nice. When you're in a city and then you come out of the city and you can just just the atmosphere. It's like cooling to the senses, because it's very stimulating in the city. You come out here, it's just the senses are kind of calmed down. It's really nice. Yeah, okay, so nighty night, everybody.